Hi everybody, it's Jeff. Hope you're all doing real well today. This is going to be part 9 of the MiniArt US Armored Tractor 1/35 scale. I've got lots more little pieces cut out ready to go, so let's go down the bench and we'll see what we can do about getting a little more done today. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll be right back. Okay guys, here's where we left off. Bring this forward just a little bit and down. Maybe you can see better. There's where we left off. Okay. I've got a bunch of pieces here to put on for this side. I haven't even touched this the other side of this yet. But let's take a quick look at the instructions first, and I'll show you what needs to be done today, okay? Okay, everything in green we've already done. In step 38, we've got to assemble these springs. Now, I spent a lot of time and I cleaned up these springs, and I went through each coil with a razor blade, a razor saw, and cleaned them all up real nice, and sanded everything to where they looked like a spring. And then come to find out, absolutely none of it's going to be seen when it's done. So if you're building this, look ahead in your instructions a little bit, because once you put all this together, you go right down here and then you cover it all up. None of the springs or anything are going to be seen once it's all put together. Oh, anyway, live and learn, I guess. Let's go ahead and go down the bench. Okay. Use these real quick. Okay, here's what I was talking about. It's a real cool little spring that they molded here. Unfortunately, it's really not molded as a spring. It's molded as a tube with some outside detail to it. What I did is I took a drill bit that was just the right size. I think this is like a 0.14 inch. Would just slip through, and I took a razor saw and I went through each one and cut them loose, and then I sanded everything and I defile a little bit to get it all, try and get it to where you guys can see, to get it all looking pretty good, and then none of it's going to be seen. So anyway, here's what I want to do first, is put this together. Okay, this is a sub-assembly of step 39. This will be the idler wheel. So we've got these two rings and then these two hubs and a few little pieces here. Nothing real difficult. Let me grab my glue over here. Try and get this. And then let me do it this way. Just put that there so I don't get my fingers in the glue too much. We're just going to glue these edges a little bit to begin with. Just enough for this to sit on there. This has got little detents all the way around the inside to locate it once you get it in the right spot. Let's see here, are we there? It fits really snug. There we go. Okay. I'll go around the inside and just, well, let's see here. And the outside should be okay. Just very sparingly. Okay. Then we've got the other side to do. I'll put just a little glue on these again. Let's see here. There we go. Wind's blowing pretty good. I don't know if you guys can hear it. We had 3 or 4 inches of snow, but it's really cold outside. It's 27 Fahrenheit right now. So it'd be like what, minus 2 or 3 Celsius. Okay, there's that. And they're not saying anything about not gluing, so I'm not too worried about getting glue where it shouldn't. Little hubs to go on here. What I want to do first is glue these in. So the little slider things, if I get them all in the right place, should go down just like this. Okay. Whoops, turn it over the right way. Get the glue to start working. Okay, there's one, and then we've got this other one. I think I'm doing this correct. And this will go here. Okay, I think that's correct. Let me look at my pictures. Looks correct to me. This will set in here. Approximately like that. Okay. And then we've got another piece that actually I ought to work on getting it in place now. They want you to cut this piece in two. I've never seen them say that on a MiniArt kit before, but they want you to cut this right here and then slip a piece of photo etch over it and then glue it back together. For right this minute, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it together. It needs to go like this. These will glue to it here. It's going to be a little tricky. Whoops, and that moved. Guess I wasn't paying attention. That one move? No, that one's okay. That one's crooked. Maybe I should let this stuff set up a little bit before I go any farther. It still doesn't quite set. All right. I'm going to let this stuff set up for a minute. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, I decided I could do a little bit more while I was waiting on those. So let's bring these pieces here up with the springs. What they tell you to do, you're supposed to glue this little spring inside and then slip the big spring over it. Put this here. Okay. And this is supposed to go over it. And then this will go here. And then while that's all still kind of tacky, I need to get it lined up with this piece. Okay, then this will go here. There goes the furnace. Let's see, that's not quite, there it goes. Let's see here. Oh no, lost my light. Okay, I just need to change the battery. I'll be right back, okay guys? Okay. Got the lights back on. Paid the bill. No, just switched the batteries. There's that in. I've made a decision here. They want me to cut this right here and put these two pieces, a piece of photo etch here and a piece of photo etch here, and then glue this back together, and then put this in here, and then the rear wheel will go in here. Absolutely none of this is going to be seen, so I don't think it's worth the trouble of putting those photo etch parts in. So I'm going to hang on to them. You know, you never know when you might need some photo etch or something. I'm just going to go ahead and assemble this without the photo etch. So this will go in here. Okay, like this. And I think these are firmed up enough. We can continue what we need to do. And I think I can do this to where this will still turn. I think. It might be handy for painting purposes to have it where it'll still turn. This will go here. And then these will glue in here. I know you guys can't see. That's the way. Okay, well, sorry about that, guys, but I had to fiddle with it a little bit off camera. But I did get it to go together okay. And it does turn. It's really tight, but it does turn. I had to take just a little bit off the end of each axle to get it to go in flush, and it still kind of pushes it out a little bit right here. I can see it kind of. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's like the piece is like this, not like this. Not that drastically, but I'll see what it looks like once we get it on the model. Okay, let's move on a little bit here. Got just a little more I wanted to get done today. We've got a bunch of covers that we need to put on. It's going to cover up all this stuff. Okay. Hang on a second here. Okay. And the furnace is still running. Here it is. I've got the wheel in and it turns. I think it looks pretty straight. We've got some covers to put over this. It's going to hide almost everything. Okay, let's look at the directions real quick. Okay. We've got 19, A19, A10, A6, A8. We'll cover all this stuff up. And then we've got the sprocket and this cover and this pin to put in. And we're not supposed to glue any of this. So I'll have to glue the pin in without getting any glue on these parts. Shouldn't be too awful bad. Alright, let's go back to the bench and let's get that done. And then I'm probably going to call that good for today. Okay. So here's the parts for all of that. Here's our little photo etch pieces still. I'm going to just, once you see what I'm talking about, you're going to know what I mean by they're going to be no point in even putting them on there. Okay, this goes here. There's a couple of notches here and here for some idler wheels, so I've got to make sure that I don't cover those. That's the only location I have to work with. So we need to glue this on. It just kind of sits there. It doesn't really have any locating tabs or anything. Just going to make sure I don't cover those two spots there. So go back just a hair with it. Okay. Okay, that's where that goes, and you can see the spring is gone. You can barely see it right there, but there's another piece that'll go in, and that'll hide that completely. Okay, then we have this go here. Just kind of center it on there. Okay, and then these two need to be glued together. Some little pins. So that'll go like so. And this will go like this. See, so it covers all of that up. You won't be able to see, whoops, hardly anything that we did earlier today. Just like that. Okay. Well, get it to sit there. Take a little bit of clean up once everything's dry. That overlapping. Okay. And then we've got this. So I've got to go through here, here, and into here. So what I want to do is I want to put a little glue in there and let that get soft, and then push this in and try not to get anything glued together. To put a little more glue on that. Well, let's see about this. Get this to go together. Sure why that pin's going in so crooked. Oh yes, I do. I've got this backwards. Okay, this should be, well, that's not going to be good. I put that on backwards. I'm going to have to wait now until this glue dries before I shove this thing back on, or it's going to, yeah, I put that on backwards. Alright. I'm going to let this stuff dry a little bit, and then I'll come back and do it, because I don't want to put it on there now, or I'll just end up gluing the whole thing in place. Be right back. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's try this again. Now that I've got this flipped over, I'm hoping, yes, I have it going the right direction now. Just want to put the glue inside the pin here, not anywhere else. So we're going to go like that. Oh, that fits lots better. Okay. When you got stuff like this, it's good to just turn the piece until the glue sets. That way if you got anything that's oozing, it's going to go ahead and let it dry. Okay, got a hair there. That's the way it looks. Kind of featureless once you get it all together. That turns. It's snug, but it turns, and this turns. Whoops, and I don't want it to come out. Yes, it turns. Alrighty, guys. That should be good. That pin will dry in there. Then we should be in good shape. Okay, I'm going to call that good for now. We've got 2 more pieces. Actually, it's like 6 more pieces to assemble. And then there'll be an idler that'll come off of each one of these, and then these will be done, or at least this one will be done. I've got to get the other one made up. I'll do it off camera. Alright, you guys have a great day, and I'll put a couple of pictures of this, and we'll talk to you again real soon, okay? Bye-bye.